Okay, here we are on the study guide for 1.6, and the first page is just asking you to look up some definitions for these key terms. So please feel free to look these up on your own and then double check to the definitions that I have here. Horizontal is straight from left to right on a coordinate plane. The equation of a horizontal line will be y equals some number, like y equals a, where a is a constant. So let's go ahead and just draw a visual of that horizontal line. To remind yourself that horizontal means side to side, from left to right. The horizontal line test is a method for testing whether the given graph is a one-to-one function. So we're going to be using the horizontal line test to draw across graphs from side to side and see if they touch many times, then it's a many-to-one, or one time, then it's a one-to-one. A many-to-one function is a function in which two or more x values map to a given y value. So just to look over here at this mapping diagram, a many-to-one function is where the x value maps to the same. So for example, 4 goes to 0 and 2 goes to 0. So this makes this a many-to-one function. Also 3 goes to 1 and 5 goes to 1. Let's look at the one-to-one. Each number goes to a distinct single x value to each y value. So it just has one to each. One-to-one, many-to-one. To test any function to see if it is a one-to-one or a many-to-one function, step 1 is we first have to pass the vertical line test. Is the graph a function in general? After you determine if it is a function, then you can go further to say what type. Is it a one-to-one or a many-to-one? So let's look at these two examples. Here's a cubic function. I'm going to grab a green line to do first the vertical line test and see if it's a function. If the graph touches once, like this does, it passes the vertical line test and it is a function. Yes, this is a function because it touches once on the vertical line test. So yes, this is a function because it touches once on the vertical line test. Let's go do the vertical line test on this one. Since this one touches twice, no, this is not a function because it fails the vertical line test because it touches more than once. So on this one, you're done. You cannot go on and test this with the horizontal line test because it's not even a function. So we can't say it's a one-to-one or a many-to-one function because it's not even a function. So you're done with this one. But this guy over here, this cubic function, if it is a function, then use the horizontal line test to see if it is a one-to-one. So now I'm going to go back up to this cubic, and I'm going to use a blue horizontal line test to test this one, and it touches once. So I'm going to say the cubic function is a one-to-one function because when you use the horizontal line test, it only touches once. Now for these questions, please classify each graph as a linear or a collinear.